all here with your Daily Hope, and today we are looking at Jeremiah chapter 41, which reads like a Hollywood movie. We have assassinations, we have betrayals, we have violence and hostages and battle scenes. We even have a clear villain, this guy named Ishmael. So this guy, if you recall where we are in the story, Jerusalem has been conquered by Babylon and the city walls have been destroyed. God's people they've been enslaved or carried off or scattered. And Ishmael takes advantage of this post-invasion desolation, and he takes captive anyone who was left in the area, mostly women and children. So we also get in this chapter a hero, a guy named Johanan. He is a military leader who has been living in the countryside, and when he hears about what Ishmael has done to God's people who are left, he rallies the troops that were in the countryside and they go after Ishmael. He steps up to go help others. Now, you get this amazing, beautiful, big screen Hollywood moment of Ishmael marching all of his captives back home to his territory, and he catches wind that Johanan and his men are after him. So he's trying to hurry his captives along. They're running, they're trying to maneuver to get away from the rescuing army here, and you get this beautiful hero shot of Johanan and his men coming around the bend, and all the women and the children who have been held captive, they see him and they rejoice because help has arrived, rescue is imminent, and they all combine and turn against Ishmael and his men, and he has to run and flee for the hills. Rescue has come. It's a beautiful, beautiful, heroic moment. And in this pretty gnarly chapter of bloodshed and violence, I wanted to focus on this moment right here, this heroic moment, because it reminds me that we do have a hero in our story, that in all of the hard and difficult situations and circumstances that we may be finding ourselves in, the injustice that we're facing, the even just straight up wickedness that we may be dealing with, we have a hero who fights for us, who comes to our rescue. Psalm 46:1 says, God is our refuge and our strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. The Lord God Almighty is with us. That is the truth, my friends. Our God is our rescuer. He is our great helper, our refuge, and our strength. Now, you may be experiencing difficult times right now, but trust that God is on the move. He never leaves us or forsakes us. Remember, He is for us, and you may not see it yet. I know that it's hard sometimes when we just don't know that He's moving on our behalf, but you can trust that He is. You may not see it, but He is working behind the scenes to put people and resources in place to come to our aid. That's His nature. That's who He is. And sometimes we actually get to be the people that God is raising up to step in and help someone. For a moment, you and I, we get to be God's hands and feet who get to help others in real practical ways. We get to be the Johanan in the story, the person who answers God's call. What an honor it is to help someone else in need on God's behalf. And remember, whenever we're helping someone, we are not the saviors. We don't bring salvation. God is the hero of the story. But sometimes we get to be His sidekicks. And we get the opportunity to show these glimmers of who God is to those around us. We get to show glimmers of His compassion, of His love, of his kindness, of His power as we step in to help others in big ways and small ways. So I encourage you, my friends, today, this week, listen when God tugs at you. Pay attention when your soul seems to get stirred by news you hear or an opportunity that comes your way. Or maybe a person just keeps coming to your mind. It could be God calling you to pray for them or to check in on them or to take action on someone else's behalf. In a world that's always asking, what's in it for me? Let's be God's people who look beyond ourselves. People who aren't afraid to respond when God asks, who will go for me? Let's step in and do what is right and good, even when it costs us something. That's what our hero does. So let's be like him. I'll see you soon, friends.